podcast, but busy life, But the most interesting man in the world, Remy Marcus. We're going to be getting some stuff. This is more of a preview show, but listen, what's been irking me is, how I know I'm from Wheeling, West Virginia and the DC area, DMV, WV and the DMV. But listen, I know I can claim two hometowns, all right, Wheeling and Waldorf, Maryland. But listen, here's the thing. What Trump's doing at the federal level is ridiculous. I think most people know that listen to the channel, that have me on social media. Obviously, as a coach, I just try to keep that stuff separate. That's why I haven't been on here. I got a busy life, very involved in the basketball world beside my education career and, raising a son. But, some of this DEI and what people don't understand, especially a lot of these MAGAs, because it's not all Republicans. I say MAGA, I know MAGA, some people, extreme Trumpers, take that offensively. That's fine. Go ahead, take it. I'm not here to placate everybody and sugarcoat it. If you don't like what I say, that's fine. That's how you guys think, but that's how I always think. That's how your heroes, Ben Shapiro and Charlie Kirk and some of these other very naive people think, these ignorant people. But anyway, I'm not going to say clowns. I want to, but I'm not. I'm going to keep it PG, keep it professional. But anyway, so what people don't understand about this DEI stuff is this was affirmative action, okay? This is help minorities get a fair shot. It's not about getting unqualified minorities a job, okay, over a white person that is qualified. But if they're both qualified or the minority's more qualified, they should get hired. Affirmative action's been around. DEI, it just became a MAGA point. It's steeped in racism, prejudice, whatever you want to call it. Definitely white supremacy, which we know is the same thing as racist or prejudice, although we know minorities can be prejudiced also. People of different religions, we know that. But now they're trying to do that stuff in West Virginia. I still live in West Virginia. Even if I don't care if I lived in California. I'm from West Virginia. I'm going to speak out. So here's my call out, and I'm going to be putting this on Twitter. I have a journalism page on Facebook, everywhere. I'm going to flood my personal social medias with this. I challenge the governor of West Virginia, Pat Morrisey, come on my show. Let's talk. I'm going to reach out to your office. I got staff that can do that. Explain why you're doing this. I just saw an article, WVU's thinking about scaling back their DEI diversity division. That is ridiculous. We are not a little Trump straight. I don't care. I know Pat won by a more than a narrow majority, but guess what? There's 30-40%. Even if somebody accidentally voted for you, governor, doesn't mean they support everything you do. You're trying to do what Trump's doing at the federal level. You're a dude from Jersey. You're not even from West Virginia, okay? You moved here because you're a political opportunist. Let's be real. Let's say what people in the mainstream media will not say, okay? I'm not saying you can't run for office. There's been Democrats, just like other Republicans. Hillary Clinton moved to New York. Was a U.S. Senator. But don't act like this is what all West Virginians believe in. 30-40% of us don't. Maybe even a higher percentage. Again, some of them may have voted for you, but they don't believe in everything. So I challenge you, okay? And the other rubber stamp, Senator Shelley Moore Capito, I challenge you to get on because you've got some financial issues that you've never really talked about. You try to deny when you ran for your first Senate to now Lieutenant. But let's put it out there, okay? I'm from Wheeling. I live in Wheeling. I'm helping the community through Team 304. Yeah, I coach college at a Penn State branch. We're still recruiting guys from East Ohio, West Virginia, the whole state of West Virginia, okay? So, and I teach in this area, all right, at a public school. So let's talk. I'm very involved in the community, in the whole state, but especially in the Ohio Valley, and that stretches to Western PA too. So let's talk, okay? Let's see what you can explain, not just those old things, because you're kind of from Marshall County, Senator Capito. Let's talk. That's about the financial stuff, but you're a Trump rubber stamp. Let's talk about these DEI issues. Let's talk about the immigration stuff. He's doing crazy, ridiculous, just unacceptable things. Not just President Trump, but Governor Morrisey. It's just unacceptable. So I'm gonna be respectful. We're all professional. We're all diplomatic. I'm gonna come with lots of stats and facts. You two aren't gonna like that, okay? But heck, send your chief of staff if you two can't do a Zoom. I'm not saying we got to do it in person. We can do it via Zoom. I don't have to drive to Charleston or DC. We can meet in the middle, even Morgantown, whatever. But we can do it via Zoom even. I challenge you guys to come on your show. Stop ducking West Virginia. Stop ducking people. Stop ducking the progressive wing. All right. There's a Bernie wing too in that 30-40% that's progressive to moderate Democrat. And a lot of independents lean to the left in the state, just like they do nationally. So explain your positions. All right. I'm not going to say my own culture, but you can't just stereotype. You can't say I'm a white liberal. I'm Arab American. Okay. But guess what? My mom's side's Caucasian. So I respect everything, every religion. I've been around all people, all religions, but Buddhists, Jews, everybody, okay? Spanish people, everything. So you guys can't stereotype me, you and your staff. You can't say anything. Come on, stop again. Stop ducking the people of your state, your constituents, the people that hold you in power, okay? We can probably, I'm going to look into the constitutional laws in West Virginia. We can probably recall Governor Pat Morsi. So I'm just saying, I'm so busy, but this stuff's irking me and things are going to change, all right? And this stuff may impact nationally what's going on, okay? You've seen how quickly Trump rescinded that ridiculous, it was like a late night tweet. It wasn't even a coherent memo. I mean, the resyndication was, but freezing federal grants, like, what's going on here? Like, I know some of that, things were fact checked in the media and on Twitter about the benefits. That wasn't really true, but this stuff is garbage. So what's happening in this country is unacceptable. And it's going to take ordinary people like me, working class and middle class people, to step up and stand up. So we're going to fight. We're not going to lose everything. So just remember, when the I don't like to say the P word, but when the lower class to middle class, okay, the working class to middle class people rise up, that's how revolutions start. We've seen it in Europe, we've seen it in the Middle East, we've seen it everywhere. And that's what these Trump supporters in power and these megas are deeply afraid of. Why do you think they weaken unions and working rights? So when we revolt, things change. And it's not going to take 4 years. So just remember that. Again, I challenge you guys. Don't be scared. Don't duck. Send your chief of staff if you'd like to. I'll do a Zoom with him or her. Just let me know. So I'm signing off. But what I will say is there's going to be more shows and interviews coming up. It's been recommended to me by my circle that we maybe do something a little more consistently, at least twice a month. We're going to think about it. So thank you guys for your time. Always good being on the air, and we'll talk soon.